Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I'm so excited to be here with you all. Hopefully, you can hear me. Hopefully, my screen is not freezing, and hopefully, everything is okay. It's me, Kelly Vanager, and I am the Chief Culinary Wellness Educator for my wellness brand, Prep by Kelly Renee. So I prepare you for wellness. And I do this by giving you actionable tips that you can easily implement into your life today. And so I actually have a new internet system and I'm trying to make sure that I'm not freezing. Hopefully, I'm not freezing, but you guys will let me know in the comments and everything. So, today we are talking about hey, Facebook user, like I said, because we have this StreamYard, I need to figure out or send a link so that you guys can, so I could see your comments because you had to give StreamYard permission. But anyway, we'll take care of that. We'll take care of that business later. So today I'm super excited about what we're going to talk about today because Coach B, she's not here, like I said, because she has some business to take care of. Take care of, she's handling business. Okay. So it's just me, myself, and I, and you guys. And so today we are talking about all things immunity. Hey, Miss Brenda. And so I am just going to give you guys just a brief overview. Like I always say, we came for a good time, not a long time. And so I'm going to give you a brief overview of some of the supplements that I take just about every single day. If I don't take these every day, then I take them probably every other day. Okay. And the reason why I decided to talk about immunity is because, as you guys know, it seemed like as soon as December came, a lot of people were coming down with COVID again. The flu was going around. There was a stomach bug that was going around. Some people just had a virus and a cough. I was at work actually the other day, and a lady was sitting across from me, and she said she was coughing, and I was just like, "Oh my God!" So I was like, "Ma'am, I'm glad I take my supplements," because she was just, going in. She covered herself, like that. But even still, I was just like, "Ooh." Like, something's going on there. But that's neither here nor there. But I'm going to just chit chat with you all about some of my favorite supplements that I take, like I said, almost every day or every other day. And these supplements are in addition to my multivitamin that I take just about every day or every other day. I try to take it every day. It's a liquid multivitamin. If you've ever asked me, you probably already know what it is because I've already recommended it to you. All right, so the first supplement that we are talking about today is, and I'm going to show y'all the bottles. Y'all getting all the tea today. You're getting all the tea, all right? Black seed oil, all right? I do like the people on YouTube. I'm like, can you see it? Is there a glare? So this is black seed oil. Now, this is a supplement that I take. I do get this from Amazon. We do have a local health food store here. I am sure that they have it. I have not personally seen it there in our local health food store, but this brand I do get from Amazon. If you want, you go ahead and screenshot that. And so you're probably saying, why in the world do you take black seed oil? What in the world does it do? And I'll tell you, black seed oil is actually black cumin seed oil, or oil that comes from the black cumin seed, all right? Black seed oil is a very powerful antioxidant. And so what an antioxidant is an antioxidant is a compound or a molecule that actually clears I'll say free radicals from your system. Free radicals, when they come into your system, they actually cause your system to have something called oxidative stress. Okay. So, oxidative stress is what causes inflammation in your body. So, black seed oil is an extremely powerful antioxidant. Not only does it clear out oxidative stress, but it protects the heart, it protects the kidneys, it protects the liver, it protects the intestinal system, and it protects the neurological system or your nervous system. Black seed oil is antibacterial, it is antifungal, and y'all, it's antiviral. Now, I have heard and seen documents, not me, like I haven't seen it in person, but I've seen it online where people who actually take a combination of like ground black seeds and mix it up with honey, and they take it every day or 2 or 3 times a day. They have been cured of herpes simplex virus, and some have even not necessarily been cured of HIV, but their viral load is so low that they register as undetectable because of the powerful antioxidant compounds and the antiviral activities found in the actual black seed. And so that is like what I just mentioned, that is from ground black seeds mixed with honey, raw honey. Okay. Alrighty. So the next one that we're going to talk about is vitamin C. And you guys, all of these, you know what? All these came from Amazon. Now that I think about it, so all these came from Amazon. I wish I had a what do you call it, an affiliate link so I could share it with y'all. But all these came from Amazon, and this particular brand, it's called liposomal vitamin C. And the reason why I use the liposomal version of it is because it's easier for my cells to take it in, okay, versus the other type. And so that means that it's readily taken up. As you can see, it says on here, enhanced absorption. So this particular brand or kind, or I guess you could say version of it, it goes into your cells just a little bit more readily. Alrighty, so vitamin C, as we all know, it's a very powerful antioxidant. I remember on a live on the Prep by Kelly Renee page, I had did a little blurb about vitamin C and about its benefits. But one of the things I do want to say is that supplementation of vitamin C, how some people take it every day. I'll be honest, I don't take, even though I might take the black seed oil and some of these other things every day, vitamin C is not necessarily one that I take every day. And that's only because studies show that daily supplementation of vitamin C doesn't necessarily, because it's so water soluble and it washes out of your system, it may not help you with your immune function as far as like, strengthen it like to the core because it washes out of your system. But if you are elderly, if you have an increased level of body fat mass, or if you're under a whole lot of stress, then this supplementing every day will actually benefit you for your immune function. Okay, so I don't want to sound like I'm contradicting myself. Alrighty, so one of the things that vitamin C does is it supports your epithelial barrier, which your epithelial cells are what? Your skin cells. So all of this is epithelial cells. Your skin is your largest organ, and it's like that's why we have to protect it and keep it moisturized and keep it, make sure that you don't have a whole lot of cuts and things like that so that you can protect your skin because it is your first barrier against any type of pathogens, okay? Vitamin C also helps to promote the oxidant scavenging properties of your epithelial cells. So that means that it supports the fact that your skin is going to help to fight off these pathogens that are trying to come and attack your body, okay? Now, supplementing with vitamin C, like I said, it may not help some people, it help those other three categories of people, but supplementing does help to prevent and to treat respiratory disorders, respiratory infections, and systemic infections. So, infections that are going on within the body, and respiratory infections. So, infections that are going on within the lungs. And one thing I do want to let y'all know is that if you take too much vitamin C, it will give you diarrhea. Okay. So, it does have a diarrheal effect to it. All right, number 3, we are going to be talking about one I recently started taking, which is a garlic. There's like a glare, but y'all could see that. There it goes. This is a garlic supplement, okay? Odorless garlic. So that means like if I open it up, it doesn't smell like garlic. It smells like gelatin actually. But this does not smell like garlic when you burp, or when I burp, I don't burp up garlic or anything. Okay, so the reason why I'm taking this garlic is because garlic actually helps to, I won't say garlic, but the compounds found within the garlic, which I'll talk about. Well, I'll just tell you now. It's a compound called allicin, and allicin is a very powerful antioxidant, okay? So allicin helps with enhancing the function of different types of cells. So cells that fight bacteria, cells that fight viruses. Some of these cells are called macrophages, lymphocytes, natural killer cells, or you might heard them called NK cells. So NK cells, lymphocytes, macrophages, eosinophils, which are your cells that kind of go like crazy or like proliferate when you're about to have an allergic reaction. Okay. Now, the allicin in the garlic helps to prevent the death of cells. It also is anti-parasitic and antiviral. It has all of those properties garlic does. So garlic, like, and one of the things I want to say is like this has 3,600 milligrams of the allicin in it. However, some people, if you feel like you have a cold coming on, or if there's something going on, you're feeling like kind of scratching your throat, you're just not feeling like yourself, you can actually chew up a clove of garlic and it'll help to eliminate that. Some people don't want to do that, so that's where the supplements come in. Okay. And you know what? I'm actually missing another one now that I think about it. But that one, I'll talk about that at the end. All righty. So, number 4, and you're probably thinking, girl, you taking all of this? Yes. Yes, I do. I take them all every other day, just about. All righty. So, zinc gluconate. Okay. That's the next one. Number 4 is zinc gluconate. Gluconate is the formulation or the form of the zinc, okay? So, zinc gluconate. And the reason why I take this is that zinc is super duper important when you think about the normal functioning of the cells that deal with any type of immune function, okay? Zinc is a building block. This is a building block. There's another building block that I'm going to show you, but zinc is a building block for immunity. You remember during the COVID pandemic, when people lost their sense of taste and their sense of smell, that is linked to a zinc deficiency. So if you're deficient in zinc and you have a loss of taste, a loss of your smell, is something, then you need to get more zinc into your body. All right. So the zinc is important for the normal function of all of the cells that mediate immunity. The cells such as neutrophils, NK killer cells, like we just talked about, macrophages. Macrophages are, I call them the vacuum cleaner of the body. They are like almost like the blob. They go and like they have lobes that extend out and they go into, they're in the bloodstream. They're just grabbing bacteria, grabbing those viruses, and then they encapsulate them within their cell body and kill them. Okay. So that's also called something called phagocytosis. So zinc helps with the function of phagocytosis. Phagocytosis is, like I said, the gobbling up of these, cell debris, viruses, bacteria, parasites. It's like your macrophages are eating up all of these things. So it's mediating or helping with eating up all of those cells. So imagine your body needing to fight off something and you need to feed the blob, okay? The macrophages are the blob. The blob needs to eat all of the viruses. So when you take zinc and all of these other things, it helps to almost like it helps to activate. It's like you're strengthening your body by supplementing with these things. Yes, all of these compounds that I'm talking about can be found in foods, but sometimes we all know that we don't get as much food or eat as much as we should every single day. So that's why the emphasis is on supplements. Supplement is just that, something that's supplementing your regular diet. So if you are not getting it in your regular diet, then you need to supplement it with a supplement. During the cold and flu season, during the cold months in the winter, where viruses like to, viruses can survive in cold weather. They don't like the heat, but they can survive in cold weather. You can freeze a virus, thaw it out, and it'll still be alive. Okay. So that's why it's important to, during this time, to build up your immune system. All right. That's why we're talking about it, because we want to be strong. All right. We want to armor up our immunity. All righty. The next one that I take, and this, y'all, this will have you, I'm just telling y'all, a hint to the wise is sufficient. Me, Kelly, cannot take two of these. I can only take one of these. And the reason why is this will have me all the way knocked out. Okay. I talk about some good sleep, if I take two of these or 400 milligrams of this magnesium glycinate, it'll put you in a good sleep. It'll like that's one of the benefits of it. But we're talking about immunity here. So magnesium glycinate is important because magnesium is a cofactor of over 300 enzymatic functions in the body. And so you may not know, but every single chemical function that's going on in your body is almost all of them are they're happening because of enzymes. So it's like a lock and a key. So it's like the enzyme can, go, it's like a lock and a key. So they fit just like this. So magnesium helps them to fit in place. When you don't have a lot of magnesium in your body can it's like it's gonna miss the mark. You're not going to function the way that your body should. The chemical processes are not going to do what they need to do in the body. Okay. So I say all this to say is that the reason why magnesium is important is because it helps to support the regular normal functioning of your body. When your body is functioning regularly, that means that it's in a state of what we call homeostasis. Homeostasis basically means that everything is all good at the moment, okay? Which means that it's ready to fight when bacteria and viruses try to come and attack your body. Your body is in a state of homeostasis or well being to where it's like, hey, set it off. I'm ready to fight this thing off, and I'm not, unstable in any of my ways. Okay. So magnesium, like I said, it has though if it's a cofactor in over 300 enzymatic functions. So that means that it's important or it's needed for muscle function. It's needed for protein synthesis. It's needed for muscle contraction. It's needed for nerve function. It's needed to regulate your blood glucose levels. It's needed to regulate your blood pressure. Okay. Now, magnesium is also an antioxidant and it helps to reduce oxidative stress as well. All right. So that's magnesium. Magnesium glycinate is the formulation that I like to use. Okay. Magnesium glycinate. I don't use magnesium citrate. I don't use magnesium oxide. I will do magnesium L-threonate. That'll help to calm you down as far as that'll help with your brain function and any type of anxiety that you may have. But magnesium glycinate, if it does not say magnesium glycinate, the other forms of, they do have their value within their body, but specifically for what I'm talking about, and in order for your body to take it up in the way that it should and not have a diarrheal effect, magnesium glycinate is what you need. All right. And the last one, we all know this one, vitamin D. Vitamin D, and this particular one is vitamin D3. So, vitamin D, as we all know, comes from the sunshine, right? But in the wintertime, the sun, it seems like the sun at some point was setting at like 4:30 in the afternoon, which made me sad. But I always say the sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. And it really does because the sunshine on my shoulders makes my body happy because my body gets the vitamin D that it needs in order to help to regulate immune function. Okay. So vitamin D is super duper important as it is also vitamin D is actually a hormone that is linked to a lot of the functions in your body, a lot of the chemical functions. It's needed to support your thyroid gland, your hypothalamus. Like it's needed for a lot of the functions in your body. Like I said, some of these things don't necessarily, it's not like, oh, take this vitamin D and you'll be well. What it does, it helps to support the normal functioning of your body. And I saw a fun fact as I was doing some research that I had never seen before, but vitamin D used to actually be used way back in the day, in the past, as a treatment for, uh, well, in place of antibiotics, okay, because of its antioxidant power. So, vitamin D was actually used in place of antibiotics to treat tuberculosis back in the day. And that was really, really interesting. So, that's really all I have to say about that. I do have one more that I will mention. I did say that I was going to mention this, and this one, in addition to if you start feel having a scratchy throat initially, like upon like this is what I take whenever I feel like something is going on with me. This is what I do. I have something that I take called oil of oregano. Oil of oregano. I take and I have it in the it's an oil and it's in a glass bottle and it has a dropper for to dispense it. Okay. Now the daily, like it says the olive oregano, I'll just say it like this. It's an antiviral. It helps to kill it, all viruses. It also helps to regulate intestinal function. So it's good for your intestines because we know that our well you may not know but your intestines have a lot to do with regulating your immune function, okay? So oil of oregano is an antiviral, so whenever I feel like I have a scratchy throat or something's going on in my nasal cavity, I run home or I actually carry it with me. I need to start carrying it with me again because it's colder outside, but when it was warmer I was worried about it being degraded, like the degradation of it because it would be in my car. And so going from hot and cold temperatures, you know what I'm saying. And so I keep it at home now so it'll be stable. But whenever I feel like there's anything going on as far as a scratchy throat, my nose feels funny, if I just feel kind of like strange, I actually take a whole dropper of the oil of oregano. I suck it up and then I just squirt it into my mouth. Now, it's a hot oil, which means that it will burn. Like it'll burn. Like you swallow it, it does not taste good and it will burn as it goes down. But I can guarantee you, you take it, I usually do that at nighttime. And you take it the next day, you're going to wake up feeling fantastic. That might be an exaggeration. I don't know if you'll feel fantastic. I feel fantastic after I take it, but you feel really, really good because it has so many antiviral activities or properties with it. Okay, it's an antioxidant as well. So, just to recap on what we talked about today, if you're just jumping on, you could go back and watch the replay. But today we are talking about some of my favorite supplements that I take for immunity. I talked about black seed oil. All of these came from Amazon. Vitamin C, the liposomal version or form of it. Zinc gluconate, garlic, vitamin D, which I just finished talking about, and magnesium glycinate. Alrighty, guys. So I don't see any questions in the chat at all about this. I don't see if anybody has any other questions about this. I thank you all for watching. Hopefully, you found value in this. Please let me know what your biggest takeaway from this live was today, because we love to hear from you. We love the feedback. We love your questions. Coach B will be back with us next week. I do not take it for granted. And I know I always say this, but I just have to let y'all know that I never, ever, ever take it for granted that you guys take the time to sit here on live with us and watch it. Okay. You're welcome, Miss Brenda. And so, I am so grateful for you all. You're welcome. You're welcome, Sherry. Hey, girl. And so you guys are so welcome for you guys are welcome. It's our pleasure to do this. I really find joy and in spreading the information, okay? Alrighty, so if you have any questions, if there's a topic that you want us to talk about, please drop it in the comments, or please, you're free to post in the group. If you have any questions or anything, go ahead and drop it in the group. And please, because this page, the Health Over BMI, was once private, but now it's public, so you won't be able to share this video cast on the Health Over BMI, but I always share it to Prep by Kelly Renee. So if you are a fan of Prep by Kelly Renee, you can go over there and you could share it with your network if you feel like they'll receive benefit from this. All righty. So thank you all for watching. As usual, I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all next week. Bye.